Zegler is doing the same thing. She is coming out snooty, snide, condescending, arrogant, and overly woke. I think that's going to cause them problems for this film. I think you're right, they're going to do a shot-for-shot remake, but they're going to have PR problems because of her.
Well, I think they've got another problem. You look at this photo of her.
Well, think about the type of person who cares enough about Snow White in this way. It's going to be either parents who are not politically, engaged, but see like, wait, what's going on here? And then people who are, into politics, and they see this as a political battle, and they don't really care about the movie itself. They care about, the cultural aspect. So, saying that there's going to be other problems, there's going to be a lot of people who otherwise would have taken their kids to go see Snow White, but have already made the decision that they're not going to because of Rachel Zegler. So it's not just the content of the movie. It's now become a political, cultural thing where it's on principle. I don't care how good it is. I'm not showing that to my kids. I'm not giving them money.
With the CGI Dwarfs, and the question that I have is she even in this photo? Did they do a photo shoot? Yeah, right. She is a living, breathing human, and sure, there's a lot at stake.
Is she though? Just kidding.
Do we know that for sure?
At pissing off Disney, but
hey, shout out to Basil the Pumpkin Seagull. Welcome to the party, brother. Good to see ya. Dupree's just an angry feminist. Zegler is also, but 3 times worse. Yeah, see what happens when you put a microphone in front of a feminist. People lose money. So now they all just lack self-awareness, cultural maturity, and intelligence. Yup.
How are they going to get her to keep her mouth shut about this? They haven't been able to get her to shut her mouth up until now.
They've replaced the faces of actors before on movies, haven't they? When someone like messes up and like, we got to just replace that person. Maybe they'll do that to her.
Have they? Who have they completely face swapped? I remember the mustache thing with Henry Cavill. I don't remember anyone being completely face swapped throughout an entire movie. Am I missing something? They just said they're all brainwashed into thinking every evil is due to men, especially white men. Well, of course it is, Basil. Have you not been looking at the world and see what all the evil white racists have been doing to all of us? Oh, that's what they think.
Because look, they kind of like surrounded her with the patriarchy in this picture. They just took a bunch of white dwarves and like, you know what? This is what you get.
Yeah. Think about there's Sneezy.
Hashtag. What's the? I had the joke and I didn't have the wording. What is the casting couch meme with the girl and the black dudes?
Patriarch and grumpy patriarch.
But think about it. Maybe it's possible this actress never actually believed any of the garbage and was just saying this because her agent and Disney were like, this is what we're going for. And so she said, okay, I'll say these things on the carpet. I think the likelihood is she's woke.
Well, I'll go a little further and just say, I don't know.
There we go. Snow White be like,
is she 20 years old, 22 years old or something? She's just a kid. I've said a lot of bad things about her lately because she put herself in a position where I need to publicly oppose her. But at the end of the day, on a human level, I have a lot of sympathy for dumb kids being dumb kids.
For sure. But I just got to say, I got to push back. We got to stop calling 22-year-olds children.
I'm with Jeremy. I completely disagree with that. A 22-year-old is a fucking child. A 22-year-old is a child. We definitely can expect way more from a 22-year-old than we can from a 15-year-old. But in the same way that we can expect way more from a 15-year-old than we can from a 7-year-old, that doesn't make the 15-year-old not a child. I'm sorry, but as of the millennial generation, which is my generation, being 22 is not the end of your development. I sure as shit hope not. Because, I mean, at 22, I thought I knew everything. And so many people do. Like, why? This is why, people like Vivek are talking about raising the voting age. This is why I'm down to raise everything up to 25. Drinking, guns, voting, all that stuff. Raise the age to 25 because people are not smart enough, mature enough, developed enough, engaged enough to have anything that we could call them adults. They're sheltered. I mean, obviously, you know, the law is 18. I'm not arguing that, but this idea that we shouldn't treat a 22-year-old kid like a kid and treat them like a fully grown adult. Nah. Opus said, I don't think people reach maturity till 30 since millennials. Exactly. A shout out to Daniel Cabrera. Welcome to the party. Did you hear a lady was arrested for accidentally stabbing a baby? What? No, I did not hear that.
I appreciate you calling me out on this. I went on at length about this publicly not 2 weeks ago, that we infantilize adults by calling them kids.
Right.
She is young, and she's particularly young in the way that our culture measures age today. And so I have some sympathy for her, but you're right.
So I do, yeah. I mean, technically Tim is correct, but I disagree that we should treat people like they're older. Like if you have a 22-year-old who is mature, then great. Treat them like a mature person. But it's just, nah.
Right. She is no kid. She's an adult. She has agency. She's responsible for her actions. And I take that rebuke.
Yeah. And I think, because I was talking about this earlier too, we need to remind, like
Exactly. 169. 22 was an adult 45 years ago because society expected of them. We stopped having those expectations. Bingo. Spot on.
Millennials are our lost generation. I'm sorry, guys.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed that clip, check out the full live stream link in the bio and catch me live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. See you there.